Dave, and welcome to Dave's After Hours Trivia Club, broadcasting live from the cozy corners of Curiosity Central here in the beautiful upstate of South Carolina. Grab your favorite drink, find a comfy spot, and do settle in. Tonight isn't just about trivia. It's about curiosity, memory, and the thrill of discovering something you didn't know that you already knew. We do usually go live on Sundays with After Hours Trivia Club, and now again on Wednesdays with our Best of Trivia Club show. Always at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, so mark your calendars and don't be a stranger. So tonight's categories, first we will explore the top 20 countdown of the Anthony Hopkins Iconic Films. Top 20 Anthony Hopkins films. Then we will visit the top 20 most iconic movie quotes of all time. So that should be a lot of fun. And we do have a bonus round standing by if we have enough interest in a third round later on. And hey, don't forget to visit davidhansenart.com to snag some of the art from tonight's show. It's been going on up and down and around there. Every piece tells a story, and now some of them can actually hang on your own wall. Now do say hi in the chat. This is where you'll throw out a wild guess, or you can just hang out and enjoy the ride. I see we have some early birds in the house. Jan's here. Good to see you. King's in the house. Awesome. And Arena's here as well. So the early birds have arrived, and that means it's time to get the robots out. So let's get it going, huh? Here we go. Anthony Hopkins. Okay, now this is where I say, you know the rules. Robots paint and you guess, and I do give some clues along the way that are sometimes helpful, sometimes not so much. Top 20 countdown, Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins movies. First few might be hard. Top 20. Here we go. Number 20. Now this film is quietly dramatic. It's set in a distant locale known for gauchos and beefsteaks. His character is famously reclusive, ironically perfect for an actor known for quiet intensity. Merchant Ivory style meets Uruguayan, I think I said that right, intrigue, wrapped in a literary contemplation. That was quite a mouthful. Not your typical Anthony Hopkins thriller, but even without the chills, he captures subtleties beautifully. All right, so does anybody know this one? Sounds like a sleeper. Uruguayan intrigue. Uruguay. Gauchos and beefsteaks. This taps into his gentle, introspective style. Rarely seen, but deeply impactful, proving once again he doesn't need villainy to be compelling. Any guesses? You may remember this. I don't think I saw this. Number 20 on the Anthony Hopkins list. From 2009. This was called The City of Your Final Destination. Oh, you had it. Very good, King. Very good. Awesome. Yeah. That took the whole time, though. Number 19. Intellectual sparring at its finest against a young Ryan Gosling. Hopkins again makes us root, even if a little bit, for the morally ambiguous. Yeah, he's good at that. Legal drama turns psychological thriller. Guess who's the brilliant villain? Guess who? His smugness alone could crack the case. Literally. All right. Watching Hopkins toy with his opponent in a cinematic delight, reminding us how much fun it is when he's wickedly clever. Wickedly clever. Yeah. Okay. Very good. You are correct. This is Fracture from the year 2007. 2007. And the picture is very descriptive. I think this must have been from the movie poster. Pretty sure. Did Anthony Hopkins really make 20 films? Anthony Hopkins' list was actually quite long. He's been in a lot of movies. But the robots seem to like these okay. All right, you might be more familiar with the next one. We'll see. This is from, the next one's from the year 2002. The return of cinema's favorite psychiatrist. Now, that's the key clue. The return of, who you should never ask for advice. Even in a prequel, his menace doesn't diminish, nor does his elegance. So it was the return, but it was the prequel. He'll eat your heart out. Literally. Not Hannibal. It's not Hannibal. Good guess. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Was it also called Hannibal, or is that's something different? Chianti and fava beans. This was the Chianti and fava beans one. Weren't his only sinister cravings. Hopkins' brief reprisal of Hannibal Lecter is chilling, memorable, proving his. I think this is the only one he was in, right? The only sequel that he was in, proving his iconic villainy can thrive even in small doses. So I don't even know, was he not in the movie very much? Red Dragon. Red Dragon is correct. From the year 2002. 2002. I don't remember who else was in that movie. I'm not remembering it. You know, the original was so good. Red Dragon. Ugh. Okay, he did 3, yeah. So he did this one second, and then he did the one after third. There you go. All right, number 17. Now, this was an interesting one. Who better to portray cinema's master of suspense? Makeup transforms him, but it's Hopkins' sly mannerisms that truly sell it. Not just a biopic, a darkly comic behind-the-scenes glimpse. Good evening. Indeed. Yeah, of course. Of course. Good evening. Does he say it? Good evening. I missed that. Hopkins' delightful portrayal of Hitchcock reveals humor beneath the thriller's king stern exterior, offering an affectionate, witty tribute. An affectionate, witty tribute. There you go. Hitchcock, 2012. There he is. Well, the knife's kind of out of the picture there. He's holding a knife over there. Yeah, in case you didn't know. All right, that was number 17 on our top 20 Anthony Hopkins movies. That was number 17. There he is, Hitchcock. He's not very active, is he? All right, that means we're down to number 16. This one was kind of different. Even gods need gravitas, and Hopkins has plenty. An immortal father who somehow makes parental issues universal. Yes. Oh, come on. You're too quick. Now, that's not the full name though, King. That's the part before the colon. That's the part before the colon. It is Thor colon something. His Norse Majesty anchors Marvel's wackiest adventure. This was a wacky one. Odin's one-eyed wisdom delivered with Shakespearean charm. Of course, Shakespearean charm. Now, well, according to the robots. Oh, the first one was just called Thor. Was he in the first one? Is the robots are telling me it's Thor colon Ragnarok. Ragnarok, right? Am I saying that right? I think. Ragnarok. 2017. Hopkins elevates Marvel spectacle, making epic father-son. So that's Jan had it there. Father-son drama. There you go. You had it. You had part of it there. All right, number 15. We're moving on. This was very different. True story. Cool movie. I like it. True story of speed, determination, and oddly inspiring lawnmower engineering. Warm-hearted Kiwi chasing speed records. He played a Kiwi at an age most considered retirement. All right, there you go. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, I like that movie too. 2005 is the year. World's Fastest Indian is correct. It's a racing film about villains. Just a cheerful old bloke without villains, excuse me. It's a racing film without villains. Let me take another run at that. Just a cheerful old bloke and his unstoppable machine. Burt Munro might be the nicest guy Hopkins ever played. Yeah, it's the nicest guy Hopkins ever played. Hopkins embodies cheerful resilience, showing heroism isn't always loud. Sometimes it rides a motorcycle wearing pajamas. There you go. Yeah, not bad. All right, now this one could throw you. Let's see. Before Batman trained Robin, somebody had Anthony Hopkins. Legendary swashbuckler handing over his mask with aristocratic grace. Sword fights, mustaches, and mentor wisdom, he makes it all classy. Oh, you're pretty quick tonight, King. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. He might have passed the mask, but he never lost his edge. Hopkins, as the original Zorro, masterfully balances action and drama, adding emotional depth beneath stylish swordplay. You watch a lot of movies. Well, that's all right. We'll try to stump you with the next round. Might be a little more challenging. We'll see. We'll see. You might not get them. Mask of Zorro is, of course, correct, and this was all the way back in 1998. Mask of Zorro. There it is. Hopkins, as the original Zorro, masterfully balances action and drama, adding emotional depth beneath the stylish swordplay. He looks a little crazy right there. These are actual photos, though. So. That was him. All right, next up, number 13. We're getting down the list of the Anthony Hopkins movies. Religious debate never felt so much like friendly banter. Pope Benedict, but make it nuanced, witty, and surprisingly human. Vatican corridors filled with gentle laughter and pointed insight. Hopkins even makes this a joy. Yeah. Who knows? Do you know the year, King? Let's challenge you with the year that they made the two popes. Two popes is correct. Two popes walk in the Vatican. Yes, Hopkins even makes this a joy. His charmingly complex portrayal humanizes a controversial figure, turning papal politics into surprisingly engaging drama. And yes, you are exactly right. This was in 2019. How about this? How about this one? Do you know what year Anthony Hopkins was born? Jen may know this. It's got to be close to when Jan was born. Oh, Anthony Hopkins. Oh, before that, 1937. 1937. How about that? Yeah, okay. All right, number 12. Number 12. Yeah, you should be able to get this one. Empathy, restraint, and Victorian dignity wrapped into one iconic role. Hopkins quietly anchors the film amidst David Lynch's surreal genius. I love David Lynch's movies. Did David Lynch recently pass? I think he did. I think he did. Yeah, I love David Lynch movies. Human compassion meets medical drama in stark black and white. This is proof that Hopkins doesn't need villains, just compassion and a stethoscope. Yeah, very good. This is back there a while. Did you see this back in the day? I know I did, but it's been a long time, right? This is all the way back in 1980. 1980. His sensitive portrayal helped earn the film a place in cinematic history, emphasizing humanity over spectacle. The Elephant Man, again from 1980, is number 12 on our top 20 Anthony Hopkins list. Yeah. Correct. All right, the next one's interesting. Number 11. Complex doesn't even begin to describe this precedent. Watergate, paranoia, and resignation never felt so human. Oliver Stone's controversial history anchored Hopkins' thoughtful performance. Now, I've heard, maybe it's a conspiracy theory, that he was probably this whole thing was set up by the CIA to get rid of him. That he was set up in this whole thing. That's what I've heard. He's not a crook. Just an incredibly flawed human being. I am not a crook. I am not a crook. I think I got that right. Hopkins gives this guy his genuine depth, making a notorious figure surprisingly sympathetic yet unsettling. Yeah. And the name of the movie is very simple. Excuse me now. Nixon, of course. Nixon. I heard he was set up. That's what I heard. All right, top 10. Here we go. Top 10 Anthony Hopkins movies. Oh, sorry. Sorry if the internet's fritzing on us. Hopefully it'll come back to us. We'll keep going. Number 10. Billionaire Meets Death. Sounds grim, yet oddly heartwarming. Hopkins' calm gravitas grounds a supernatural romance. Yeah, hopefully the internet will get better. We will see. This gentleman contemplates mortality with understated elegance. Even death himself can't overshadow Hopkins' dignified charm. On the internet front, I am expecting new internet very soon. I have flags in my yard. There's flags on my lawn. So that may mean that they're coming soon. We will see. And we will have 2.5 gigs fiber optic service. That ought to improve the internet. You know, Starlink gets a little busy in the evening sometimes, and it can mess up. Hopkins gracefully turns what could have been melodrama into something gently moving. A meditation on love and legacy. This, of course, is Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black, 1998. All right, down to number 9. We're going to play on through it. The Butler Did It. By it, we mean breaking your heart. Repressed emotions have never been so beautifully tragic. Tea, manners, and heartache served up with subtle perfection. Hopkins' quiet dignity makes this film utterly unforgettable. Quiet dignity. A masterclass in acting restraint. Hopkins portrays suppressed desire with poignant brilliance. Showing emotions can scream quietly. All right. We're going to play on through. If there's any internet issues, I apologize, but we're just going to keep on going. Hope they get better. Usually do. Let's go. Remains of the Day. Remains of the Day, 1993, checks in at number 9 on our top 20 Anthony Hopkins list. Yeah, there it is. Down to the top 8. Here we go. Number 8. I've told my story too many times about this one. A patriarch of a tragic Montana family, beard optional, but highly encouraged. Rugged Western melodrama anchored by his intense charisma. Family tragedies unfold beneath his watchful, haunted eyes. Even Brad Pitt can't distract Hopkins' profound presence. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Brad Pitt was in this one. Hopkins delivers emotional intensity that resonates deeply, showing fatherhood and heartbreak through an epic lens. Yes, indeed, this is Legends of the Fall. Legends of the Fall from 1994. can't remember who is the woman actress in this one. I can't remember. I know Brad Pitt was in it, and then I forget his other brother too. Oh well, Legends of the Fall, number 8. All right, and that goes kind of creepy. And it goes way back. I think one of his first movies, maybe. Who knew ventriloquism could be terrifying? His dummy isn't the only wooden face hiding dark secrets. That's him. That's Anthony Hopkins on the left there. Psychological terror meets a disturbingly charming smile. Creepy, mesmerizing, and tragically brilliant. This is early Hopkins magic. Very early. 1978. 1978. Hopkins brilliantly unravels sanity, proving his knack for suspenseful darkness. Started early and actually never faded. Who knows the name of this movie? Ventriloquist. It was called Magic. Magic. Checking in at number 7 on our top 20 Anthony Hopkins list. Down to the top 6. There he is. Looking young. Quite the hair, huh? He had hair. All right, number 6. Dementia from Inside the Mind. The movie is devastatingly powerful. Emotional confusion portrayed with heartbreaking honesty. This is Hopkins' second Oscar-winning role. It shows humanity stripped bare. His second Oscar. Prepare with tissues. This one hits harder than most thrillers. Great. With raw emotion, Hopkins forces viewers into profound empathy, delivering a painful yet deeply necessary viewing experience. All right. Great. There he is. This was called The Father. The Father. His second Oscar. And this was the year 2020. We're going to hope that the internet gets better, and we're going to do the top 5. There's The Father. Seems happy there. All right, number 5. Top 5. Top 5 Anthony Hopkins movies. Here we go. Mutiny never looked this morally ambiguous. Captain Bligh, villain or misunderstood authority? Plays Captain Bligh. Commanding presence clashes with rebellious Mel Gibson. Hopkins adds depth to the classic mutiny tale, leaving viewers adrift morally. Hopkins' Captain Bligh defies easy categorization, challenging audiences to rethink historical villains. Sounds too complex for me. This is all the way back in 1984. I didn't realize it was that long ago. It was called The Bounty. The Bounty. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get the internet back online here and get going for the next round. We'll see. Hope so. But meanwhile, we have the top 4 still to go on the top 20 Anthony Hopkins movies. This was The Bounty. Yeah. All right, number 4 is next. This is presidential courtroom drama. Powerful and persuasive. It delivers stirring monologues with statesman-like conviction. Historic legal battle fought with eloquence and passion. This is Hopkins as John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams, unforgettable historical advocacy. Looks like a bunch of guys there. I guess this is all the characters. His courtroom oratory provides emotional clarity and force anchoring this historic tale of freedom and justice. Do you remember the name of this movie by chance? Presidential courtroom drama. John Quincy Adams. There's some history for you. This is called Amistad. Amistad. This won some awards, didn't it? Seems like. 1997. Amistad. Amistad. There you go. I forget the story. That means we're down to the top 3 Anthony Hopkins movies. Here we go. Number 3. Only 16 minutes, yet he redefined cinematic horror. He was only in the movie for 16 minutes. I don't remember that. Intelligent, cultured, polite, and absolutely terrifying. This psychiatrist definitely doesn't help his patients conventionally. Oh, this is also Chianti and fava beans. Chianti and fava beans become horrifyingly iconic culinary pairings. Hopkins made Hannibal Lecter instantly legendary, turning sophisticated evil into an Oscar-winning art form. There you go. Another Oscar winner. Yeah. Number 3 is, of course, Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs, 1991. 1991. Means we only got 2 left. Very sad. We only have 2 Anthony Hopkins movies left. There he is. Hannibal. Oh, he looks so happy there. All right, number 2. Subtle moral dilemmas unfold with Edwardian elegance. Edwardian elegance. Literary adaptation brought alive by his quiet turmoil. Repressed emotion beneath impeccable manners. Emotional complexity never looked so refined. Layered portrayal subtly reveals societal tension beneath a polished facade, making literature cinematic and deeply human. So this is the literature one. Edwardian elegance. Emotional complexity, never looked so refined. Anybody remember this one? You know, I'm not sure I ever saw this. This is all the way back in 1992. 1992. Pretty well known. I can't remember if this won some awards or not. It's called Howard's Inn. Howard's Inn. 1992. Literature, cinematic, and deeply human. There you go. Hardly looks like it. What do you think the number one Anthony Hopkins movie is? It's way back. Way back. Perhaps, I don't know if this was his first movie, but it was definitely way back. Royal power struggles never felt so sharp and witty. Royal power struggles never felt so sharp and witty. Sparring with Peter O'Toole. Legendary acting duels. Political machination meet familial rivalry. That's a mouthful. This is Hopkins as Richard the Lionheart. Historic intensity personified. All right, you remember this one? This is all the way back in 1968. 1968. Hopkins exploded onto the scene in this iconic debut, turning royal politics into riveting personal drama. His first triumph. And that is the number one Anthony Hopkins movie, The Lion in Winter. The Lion in Winter, 1968. There it is. All right, made it through the Anthony Hopkins list. Apologize that our internet is definitely having difficulty, but we will go to the intermission and hope that things will clear up. Now, we do have a lightning round for the intermission. So if you're there and it's possible to enter any chat, we will have a lot of stand-up comics in the lightning round, okay? And we'll see, we'll adjust a couple of things and see if we can't get it going, but no guarantee. So here we go. right, we're back. I don't know how you guys did. If you saw that lightning round, if you knew any of those stand-up comics, that's when you put it in the chat. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do our second round, okay? So here we go. It's going to be 20 most iconic movie quotes of all time. Here we go. All right, this is where I tell you that the robots do the painting. That means you do the guessing. And I do give some clues that probably are going to be very helpful in this round. Pay attention. Here we go. Top 20. So we're looking for famous movie quotes. That if you know the character or the actor or the movie, that's great. But I'm looking for the quote. This gritty character has zero patience for nonsense. He's a San Francisco cop with a strong sense of justice. He is famous for his .44 Magnum and a steely gaze. He often operates outside of the law, but always for the greater good. All right. Anybody know the quote I'm looking for? Or the character or the actor? Top 20 movie quotes of all time. Most quoted, most iconic movie quotes. Now this is played by Clint Eastwood. And the detective is known as, he has a nickname in addition to an actual character name. And of course, we have a movie quote. This quote actually became a political slogan in the 1980s that was used by President Reagan. How about that? Go ahead and make my day. Go ahead and make my day from Harry Callahan. The movie was Sudden Impact. And it was 1983. And of course, it was Clint Eastwood. There you go. There's all your info. Number 19. Famous movie quotes. Here we go. Now, he was a real historic figure from 13th century Scotland. His fight was against English oppression. He wore a blue painted face into battle on screen. Now, does anybody know the movie or the actor, or most importantly, the actual quote I'm looking for? Anybody know? His cry for freedom rallied the nation. The famous quote is, "They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom." They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom. And of course, the character was William Wallace. And the movie was... The film actually inspired a surge of interest in Scottish independence. A whole surge of interest. I do have a story about that. I guess I'm related to some of those Scots. Braveheart was, of course, the movie. Braveheart. Yeah, there you go, Eddie. What's going on, man? So we're actually looking for the quotes, but the movie is nice too. Thank you. Okay, see if you can get this famous movie quote, or the movie, or the character, or the actor. Lots of things. He's a young boy with a terrifying secret. His therapist is troubled and deeply invested in helping him. This line signals a major plot twist. Ghosts are everywhere, and he can see them. All right, you remember this movie? It was a big movie. Did it win an award? I think it won an award. Ghosts are everywhere, and he can see them. It's so funny to see this actor now play different roles. It's a little hard to believe him in certain other roles. So the quote I was looking for is, "I see dead people. I see dead people," which was an iconic quote, right? Very iconic. The character's name would be almost impossible. The character's name was Cole Sear. That's kind of interesting. Cole Sear. And the movie, of course, was The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense. And the actor, Haley Joe Osment. Hi, Haley Joe. There you go. All right, number 17. Let's do it. Movie quotes. Movie quotes. Iconic movie quotes. This one, I think you're going to know this one. This character is a commanding officer in the Marines. He's put on the stand during a dramatic courtroom scene. He's known for his explosive temper and code red orders. All right, now he yells this particular line when pressed by Tom Cruise's character. All right, who knows the line from the movie or the character or the movie? Tom Cruise was in it. Co-star. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Colonel Jessup, A Few Good Men. There he is. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, exactly. You got it. A Few Good Men. And it's played by Jack Nicholson. There you go. Very good. You got it. Excellent. We're having a little internet issues on this one, Eddie, so that's why we don't have too many folks around, but I'm glad you're here, and let's play. Famous movie quotes. She's forgetful, but relentlessly optimistic. A fish with a knack for rhymes. The voice is portrayed by Ellen DeGeneres. And the sidekick also becomes a hero. For advice, always stay hopeful and move forward. Now, this might be a little harder. What's the quote I'm looking for, and who's the character, and what's the movie? Anybody know? The quote I'm looking for might be a little hard, but it's kind of iconic. If you're into this. Any guesses? It is indeed Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. And the character is Dory. And the quote is, "Just keep swimming." That might have been a little hard. Just keep swimming. 2003. All right. The rest of them are easier. That was a hard one. Number 15. This one, perhaps the most iconic. This character doesn't speak much, but when he does, it's chilling. He is a time-traveling cyborg assassin, which is cool. And he's sent to kill Sarah Connor. Got to kill Sarah because she's going to have the kid, and then all hell's going to break. It is the Terminator. So you got the movie. You got the movie. And you got and that's also the character in this case. So you got the movie and the character already. What's the quote I'm looking for? I'm looking for a famous quote from this. And here's the key clue. This robotic promise, is as famous as the actor himself. As famous as the actor himself. What's the quote? Do you know? I like that one. Talk to the hand. That's a good one. I think I forgot about that one. But that's not as iconic as "I'll be back. I'll be back." Schwarzenegger improvised variations of this line in nearly every film after. So he kept using that line in every movie. How about that? Yeah, there you go. You have. All right. The slow internet, answers come in a little late. It's all right. I know you have. All right. Famous movie quotes. This is a pretty good one. A giant predator lurks in the water. This character doesn't like the ocean. That's right. I forgot. His character hates the ocean. He is the police chief of a place called Amity Island. The shark is larger than expected. Yes, he is. All right, now I'll let you try to guess the actor too. If you know the actor, if you know the character, if you know the movie, and if you know the quote. He reacts in fear after seeing it up close. This quote was improvised on set, but it did become legendary. Improvised line became iconic. Yeah, you got it. That's exactly right. You're going to need a bigger boat. Any chance you remember either the actor or the character? 'Cause that's kind of hard. Obviously, the movie was Jaws, and yeah, exactly, Chief Brody. Chief Brody. And the actor's name was... He hasn't been that big ever. I don't know if he's probably passed away now. Roy Scheider. Roy Scheider. I shouldn't say that if he's watching. You're not watching, are you, Roy? All right, number 13. I think you'll know this one. This is famous movie quote. We're looking for the quote, the character, the movie, actor. He runs across America on a whim. He's present at multiple historical moments. That's right, they do little flashbacks of all these things he was at. Simple, kind, and loyal, especially to Jenny. Jenny. This actor won an Oscar for his role. His sayings often come from his mama. Mama says, yes, Mama says, you are correct. Life is a box of chocolates. From the movie and the character. Oh, and the actor. Yes, you got it. Tom Hanks is the actor. The movie was, and the character was the same. Yeah. This line was voted one of the most inspirational movie quotes of all time. Most inspirational. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was the movie and the character, of course. Yeah. All right. These are kind of fun once you get going on them. So we're doing famous movie quotes, and we're down to number 12. We're looking for the quote, the character, the movie, and the actor. Based on a real life space disaster. Now, I remember this vividly growing up. Set during a lunar mission gone wrong. The calm delivery made it more chilling. This actor again delivers an iconic line. Again. It signals critical failure from outer space. The line. And so it actually is the same actor. Yes, it is Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks again delivers an iconic line. NASA confirmed that this line was actually slightly altered from the real transmission. But in the movie, they say, what do they say? It's iconic. You don't happen to, yes, exactly, Eddie. You're exactly right. Do you happen to remember the character or the actual astronaut that said it? It was Houston, we have a problem is correct, and Jim Lovell. Jim Lovell. And of course, the movie was Apollo 13. Apollo 13. All right, number 11. I guarantee you're going to know this one. It's a wish of luck and strength. A wish of luck and strength. It's heard in battles across the galaxy. It's used by Jedi and rebels alike. And it is a central theme of a legendary franchise. It is one of the most quoted sci-fi phrases ever. Most quoted sci-fi phrases ever. And lots of different people in the movie said it. So we don't get to pick a character this time. But we can pick the original movie. Although it is, yeah. Well, almost. Hey, what's up? The quote is, "May the force be with you." May the force be with you. And of course, it's said by lots of different characters. And the first time it was said was in the original Star Wars movie, 1977. There you go. All right, top 10 movie quotes. Here we go. Top 10 movie quotes. Here we go. What's going on, Ghost? Good to see you. By crash, do you mean my internet? This scene takes place during a snowy hotel winter stay. The character is slowly losing his grip on reality. He uses an axe to break through a door. Now we're looking for movie quote, we're looking for the character, and we're looking for the movie. And of course, you can tell me the actor as well. The line references a famous TV talk show intro. I think we know this one. Top 10 movie quotes of all time. Most iconic movie quotes. How's that? Most iconic. Anybody remember this one? Or the character? Or the movie? Or the actor? I'll take anything. Throw me a bone. This is, of course, here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. Jack Torrance. Yeah, you had it, Eddie. Very good. Jack Torrance is the character, which that would have been hard a little bit. The Shining was the movie. And, of course, Jack Nicholson. All right, number 9. Now, this is very iconic from a long time ago. This character travels from Kansas to a magical land. She wears sparkling red shoes. And a tornado starts her journey. Now, what's the most iconic line? What does she have to say to go back home? Her friends include a lion, a tin man, and a scarecrow. So I tried to get a little movie clip out of Sora 2 today, and it wouldn't give me it with those. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we got internet problems. I guess we got internet problems. I don't think it's entirely on my end because I got a couple people that are seeing it, but I don't know. I don't know where the problem is. But we do have internet problems. But stick with it. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. I like, but that's not the quote I'm looking for. I'm looking for the quote that she needs to say before to come home. To come home. Of course, the character was Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz, and it is Judy Garland. And it's There's No Place Like Home. There's no place like home. Oh, it's actually YouTube, huh? YouTube crashed. Wow. Well, I guess we picked back up, so that's good. That's good. Maybe we're gonna have to do the bonus round tonight. if it's working again, that's good. Okay, top eight movie quotes. Top 8 movie quotes. We're looking for the quote. We're looking for the character. We're looking for the movie. We're looking for the actors. He wins a ticket aboard an ill-fated ship. An artist with a carefree spirit. He stands at the front of the ship with his arms wide. He shouts this line over the roaring ocean. All right. So, who knows? Anybody know the movie quote? Yeah, good. Okay, we got the movie. We got I'm King of the World. In the movie Titanic, the actor is, and the character. How about the character? That's always the hardest. The character. His name was Jack Dawson. Jack Dawson. Leonardo DiCaprio, of course. Leonardo. Okay, top 7. Here we go. Movie quotes. Movie quotes. Iconic movie quotes. Characters, movies, etc. A villain with chaotic motives and a twisted mind. He wears smeared clown makeup. He's known for carved scars and wild monologues. The actor won an Oscar for this role. There you go. There's the movie. What's one of the most iconic quotes that the Joker says? And who played the Joker? Who played the Joker? And do you happen to remember the movie that this particular Joker was in? His delivery of this line is truly chilling. The line became a catchphrase for rebellion and chaos. Catchphrase for rebellion and chaos. It is the Joker. And it was Mr. Heath Ledger who won an Oscar for this role. And the line is, why so serious? Why so serious? Pretty funny. The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was the movie. There you go. All right. Now, I'm sure we're still having internet problems, but we'll keep going. Number 6. Now, this character rises to power in the Miami drug scene. I love this movie. Love this movie. He's known for flashy suits and a thick Cuban accent. Al Pacino's portrayal is over the top and unforgettable. This moment comes just before an explosive shootout. He introduces his weapons with these words. There you go. Okay, you got the movie and you got the character, Tony Montana. from Scarface. About the actor and what's the actual quote that we're looking for? What's he say when he pulls this gun out? Close. Very close, Eddie. He says, "Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend." Close enough. The quote is a staple of gangster movie references. There you go. All right, top five. Top five most iconic movie quotes of all time. A Southern epic set during the Civil War. This character is smooth, roguish, and he's charming. He's walking out on a dramatic relationship. Now we're looking for all kinds of things. We're looking for the famous quote. We're looking for the character, the movie, and ideally, the actor as well. His final words to Scarlett O'Hara are these. Now, this quote almost didn't make it past censors due to a certain word contained within. Sounds like we're still a little cracked. The ghosts are telling me it's cracked. There's ghosts in here. You remember the line? Yeah, Gone with the Wind. Frankly, I don't give a damn. Mr. Rhett Butler is the character, Rhett Butler. And the actor is Clark Gable. Clark Gable. There you go. There you go. Okay, top four. I bet you know this. A loner with a growing sense of disconnection. He drives the streets of New York City. He practices confrontation in the mirror. Now, the actor improvised this line. His character descends into violence. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you got the movie, you got the actor. Now, what's the most iconic quote from that movie? Yeah, Taxi Driver. Hey, King's back. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. People were talking about maybe it was actually a big YouTube thing versus being my internet problems. I don't know. Yeah, I've got a few people that say it's been fine that are local to my area. So I don't know. But anyway, we're looking for the movie quote. We're looking for the movie quote. Anybody know? You talking to me? You talking to me? And the character was Travis Bickle. Travis Bickle. All right, let's do the top three. Now that we're back in the house. Yeah, you got it, King. All right. It's one of the biggest plot twists in cinema history. The reveal happens during a lightsaber duel. Luke Skywalker is stunned by the news. All right, who knows the line I'm looking for? The most famous, most iconic line. The character and which movie it was. Maybe even like who's the actor behind this character? Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Luke, I am your father. Yes, you guys got it. And the character, of course, is Darth Vader. And the movie is. And who plays the essentially the voice, but who plays the character of Darth Vader? It's a gentleman that recently passed away as well, I think. Although I say that too often. If you're watching, yeah, actually, it's Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, and James Earl Jones is correct. Very good. Very good. Empire Strikes Back. Towards the end, I think, isn't it? I can't remember. Beginning, end, one of those. All right, top two. Here we go. Now, this is going back a while. So unless you watch classic movies, a wartime romance in a smoky Moroccan cafe. He's an American with a mysterious past. He shares this line with Ingrid Bergman's character. What's the line? What's the character? Good luck with that. The movie and the actor. Delivered during a bittersweet goodbye. This line was reportedly improvised and became the film's signature. So a lot of these iconic lines were actually improvised. Very interesting. Interesting. Interesting to be sure. Moroccan Cafe. There you go. Humphrey Bogart, and here's looking at your kid, and the movie and the character. The characters are always the hardest, right? Because you just don't remember. Because they don't say the character's name a lot. Anybody remember the character or the movie? There's the movie, Casablanca. And his character's name was Rick Blaine. Rick Blaine. There you go. That is some trivia for you. Hey, Erwin. What's your other one? Creepy. It's creepy. All right, top movie quote. Here we go. I know you know this one. A calm, powerful patriarch of a crime family, known for his raspy voice and deliberate speech. This line signals a threat hidden in a promise. All right, we're looking for the quote, the character, the movie, and the actor. All right, I see Eddie's got The Godfather. Oh, I like that quote too, King, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for the iconic one. And you're right, it's The Godfather, of course. Yeah. You almost have it, Erwin. Almost. And Marlon Brando's right, King, of course. So you've almost got it, Erwin, but not quite. It's I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. There you go. All right. Well, I'm glad the internet's back. So I guess that might suggest we should probably do the bonus round, but it's up to you guys. Looks like we're working on it, right? Thumbs up for you guys. So if you want to do the bonus round, I need at least a couple, maybe 3 thumbs up. At least some thumbs up if you want to do the bonus round. If you don't, it's fine with me. Top 20 movie heroes of all time. Top 20 movie heroes would be the bonus round if you want to do it. All right. There's some flashing. Too much flashing? Too much flashing, huh? Unserious. You can't be serious. All right, King and Erwin are in for the bonus round, so we'll do it. especially since we've had internet problems. We'll go ahead and do the bunch round, okay? So here we go. Let's do it. Okay, now. By now, most of you know the rules. The robots do the painting, and that means you do the guessing. And I do give some clues that sometimes are helpful, sometimes not so much. So top 20 movie heroes of all time. Top 20 movie heroes. All right. So I guess we're looking for the actor and the character both. I don't know. Something like that. We're looking for the character mostly. And the movie? What the heck? She's a small town police chief with a baby on board and a badge on her chest. She investigates a triple homicide in the frozen Midwest with a thick accent and a thick skin. Her sharp eye for detail unravels a bloody scheme involving wood chippers. It is the iconic wood chipper. There you go. There you go. You got the movie. Okay, we got the movie. So now we need to get the character to get the movie hero. And there's the actress, Frances McDormand. But we really need the character because she's the hero. Marge's role earned McDormand an Oscar. Oh, I gave you a hint. There you go. You got it, King. Marge Gunderson is correct. Marge Gunderson from the movie Fargo, 1996, played by Frances McDormand. You guys are pretty good at this. It's like you guys have played this game before. All right, we're doing the top 20 movie heroes. So we're looking for characters primarily, but we like to have the actors and the movies as well. All right. Now this one's not a lawyer, but she sure plays one in court. She's a single mom with a closet full of leopard prints and a brain full of tenacity. She uncovered a massive water contamination case with zero legal training. The actress won an Oscar for portraying her brass tacks brilliance. All right, there you go. And in this case, the character's name is the name of the movie. So you kind of got it all there. Yeah. All right, good job. Jarchaco. Or is that Harachaco? All right. Very good. Yeah, the movie's the same name. Aaron Brockovich. The year was 2000. The real Aaron Brockovich made a cameo in the film. Did you know that? You know what role? What role did the real Aaron Brockovich play? Got it quirky. Anybody know? The real Aaron Brockovich made a cameo in the film. And she played somebody named Julia. Yeah, and she was a waitress. Correct, King. Yeah. And her name was Julia. There you go. All right. We're doing movie heroes. This one will stump you. This is an old one. 1962. A Southern gentleman who reads law books like bedtime stories. He defends the innocent even when the odds and the town are against him. He is known for his unshakable moral compass and elegant court speeches. You have the movie. Erwin's got the movie. It is played by somebody whose performance is as timeless as Justice himself. He taught us that courage isn't a man with a gun in his hand. The American Film Institute once ranked him the #1 movie hero of all time. Oh, you guys got it all. It's very good. You guys are playing good as a team. Very good. Yes. You have everything. Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962. And it's played by Mr. Gregory Peck. His performance is as timeless as justice itself. #1 movie hero of all time, according to the American Film Institute. There you go. Atticus Finch. There he is. Very good. You guys are awesome. All right, number 17. Number 17, movie heroes. Movie heroes. He woke up with amnesia and a serious set of spy skills. He doesn't remember his name, but everyone else seems to want him dead. He is a human Swiss Army knife, weapon linguist, and escape artist. Yeah, very good. All right, so it is indeed Mr. Jason Bourne, and yeah, the Bourne Identity is as good as any, right? He's in everyone. The Bourne Identity series, right? Franchise, and it is Mr. Matt Damon. Okay, you guys are awesome. He looks very young there, doesn't he? Matt Damon's icy intensity turned him into a gritty 2000s icon. He made shaky cam action a Hollywood staple. The Bourne franchise forced the James Bond series to get a lot more serious. That's true. Like James Bond had no challengers until Jason Bourne. Yeah, Bourne Identity, very good. You guys are cruising. That was number 17 on our countdown of top movie heroes. There you go. You know, they made the first one in 2002 and the last one, I think, in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Number 16, movie heroes. Movie heroes. Now, she volunteers as tribute and steals every scene she's in. She steals every scene. A bow-wielding teen who becomes a symbol of rebellion. Her braid and glare could launch 1,000 revolutions. Very good. Okay, let's see. We got the movie. We got the character. We got the actress. What else can we get? What else can we say about this movie? Who are some of the extra actors that made these movies classic? Throw me some more actors. She leads Panem from televised carnage to a taste of democracy. There you go. The three-finger salute became a real-world protest symbol across Southeast Asia. Did you know that? Josh Hutcherson. There you go. Very good. Woody Harrelson. Yeah, of course. Woody Harrelson. And who's the gal that plays the? Oh, and Donald Sutherland, right? Donald Sutherland plays the president. Yeah. Liam Hemsworth and the gal from what was it? Showgirls. What's her name? Can't remember her name. Elizabeth Banks. There you go. All right. Number 15, movie heroes. Movie heroes. I think this is the guy. He's a 13th century Scot with an axe to grind. He just wanted peace. Then the English showed up. His painted face and battle cries are burned into movie memory, making his second appearance of the evening. Oh, you're right. You're right, Urban. You are correct. You know, I get those movies confused. They're so similar. All right. So it looks like we got everything. Do we have everything? Yeah, we do. The movie, Braveheart. The character, the hero we're looking for, William Wallace, of course. And, of course, the actor is Mr. Mel Gibson. He directed and starred yelling freedom into immortality. He's more myth than man, and cinema made him a legend. The film's version of Wallace is historically loose, but very inspiring. This was all the way back in 1995. William Wallace in Braveheart. There he is. Freedom! All right. Top movie heroes. This guy's kind of an anti. No, he's not. He's a hero. He's a retired hitman who just wanted to grieve in peace. He just wanted to grieve in peace. And they killed his dog. That was mistake number one. He took on the entire underworld with style, silence, and headshots. Boom. Yeah. And of course, it is our friend of the show, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves gave him a mythic calm and a relentless fury. Known as Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. He's death in a well-tailored suit. The film's dog was named Daisy. And it launched an empire of revenge cinema. Yes, it did. Keanu, yeah, cool breeze in Hawaiian. I know. Isn't that cool? He is a cool breeze. He's always cool. He's such a nice guy, it seems like. An unusual character among Hollywood stars. At least that's the way it seems. I don't think anybody would say different, would they? John Wick, of course, yeah. All right. Number 13, movie heroes. Movie heroes. She was supposed to be the final girl, but became the ultimate warrior. The first to say, in space, no one can hear you scream. She fought an acid-blooded monster with grit, brains, and a flamethrower. Yes, Ellen Ripley. Ellen Ripley is correct. And the movie, of course, is the Alien series, of course. And the actress? You remember the actress's name? Yeah, Stewart. What the hell? Look what the cat drug in. Good to see you, man. We're doing movie heroes. Ripley was originally written as a male character, but Sigourney changed everything. Yeah, the Alien series. How many were there? There's a bunch of them, right? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stuart, but we're glad you're here tonight. Glad you're here tonight. We're back to doing it on Sunday and Wednesday night, so maybe we'll see you again. We are doing the bonus round right now. We're kind of doing Wednesday nights as a best of. Of course, it's always performed live, and we try to rewrite the clues occasionally. And then Sunday, of course, is all new and more entertainment oriented. Now, this gentleman lived under the stairs and grew into a magical legend. He faced a snake-faced tyrant with a wand and a heart. The boy who lived taught millions how to wield courage. Daniel Radcliffe wore those round glasses for a full decade. Yes, of course. And this is another one of those that the character is the movie. Yes. Do you know what year this series started? The Harry Potter series started, and what year it ended? It has a start and an end. The story made Expelliarmus a household word. Not for me, it didn't. Harry's lightning bolt scar was applied 5,800 times across the series. That's a bit of trivia. How many times did the makeup artist have to add the lightning bolt scar? 5,800 times. 2001 to 2011. There you go. There he is, Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. All right, one of the top heroes of all time, but only number 11 on the robots list. He was a general betrayed, a slave reborn, and a warrior redeemed. He's loved by the people, and he is feared by emperors. He seeks vengeance, not in rage, but with honor. His gravel-voiced stoicism redefined epic. All right, there we go. Do you remember that you don't quite have the name correct? Of course, Maximus is the correct first name. But then, how about the middle name and the last name? There you go. Erwin. Erwin for the win. Yes. Maximus Decimus Meridius. Yeah. Gladiator. From the year 2000. The year 2000. Great movie, huh? Did you see the newer one? You know, it's pretty good. That was pretty good. I like the CGI of Rome. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I wonder with AI now how good historical CGI is going to get. Crow improvised many of the iconic lines. There you go. All right, you got it all. Yeah, not as good. I think it'd be hard to be good as the first, right? That'd be hard. Okay, top 10 movie heroes. A king, a scientist, and a superhero walk into a vibranium mine. It's all the same guy. T'Challa balances royal duty with Marvel-worthy action scene. Yeah, you got it, King. He rules Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Of course, the character's name is the name of the movie in this case. He rules Wakanda with grace and serious style. First solo black superhero film to dominate global box office and the Oscars. The Wakanda Forever salute became a cultural phenomenon overnight. And you know the actor. Oh, I didn't know he passed away. He did. Huh. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman's performance became instantly iconic. Yeah, I like Blade too. Blade was good. No doubt. Yeah. Well, you got to be politically correct these days. Number nine. Number nine. He's 3 feet tall and carries the fate of the world on his shoulders. He is a reluctant hero. He is a ring bearer and a hobbit. He faces Gollum, Nazgul, and Mount Doom without ever swinging a sword. All right, there it is. Frodo Baggins, Lord of the Rings. And how about the actor? Oh, there's the actor. Okay, how about, Lord of the Rings didn't go on forever. You know what years the movies were made? They were made pretty back to back. They spoiled this, right? Or did they make them all together? I can't remember. Maybe they made them all together and then released them over time. Elijah Wood is correct, of course, and taught us that even the smallest person can change the course of the future. Frodo walks over 1,800 miles. I took quite a few steps today, too. I broke my personal step record today. Miles across Middle Earth, barefoot, no less. I did not do it barefoot. I did not walk barefoot. Only, believe it or not, 2001 to 2003. Short period of time. Yeah, all over 3 years. Exactly. You got it. Very good. Uh-oh. Lost my clues. Hang on. Take me a second to get them back. We're working on it. Anybody know this one just from the picture? Oh, I didn't really break a record today, Stuart. Sorry. I just did a lot of steps today. I only did about 10,000 today. But in Vegas one time I did 28,000. So that was pretty good. That is a personal best in Vegas. Yeah, that's correct. Of course you know this one. We're getting the clues back. My everything's crashing tonight. My Apple Notes app crashed on me. So we're getting back to where we are here. All right. Yeah, it is, of course, Iron Man. It is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which they call MCU these days. It is, of course, Robert Downey Jr. You're correct. And the character is... Oh, Tony, somebody already had it. King already had it. Very good. So, yeah, Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., Marvel Cinematic Universe. All right, we're back on board. Number 7, movie heroes. A moisture farmer with big dreams and a blue lightsaber. I didn't know that moisture farmer thing. He learns the Force. He loses a hand and he saves the galaxy. He goes from whiny teen, he was a whiny teen, to Jedi Master and over the course of 3 trilogies. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, you've got everything. Luke Skywalker is, of course, the hero we're looking for. Star Wars. Let's see you get the years that they've been making Star Wars movies. From the start year till the last one. I am a Jedi, like my father before me. Enough said. Luke was almost named Starkiller. Did you know that? Not Skywalker, Starkiller. Starkiller. Very close. Jar. It is 1977. 1977. Yeah, I remember standing in line. (1977 to 2019). Oh, King. You're right. All right. Let's do the next hero. You know, these are all going to be pretty easy from here on in, right? Top movie heroes. By day, he's a tweed-wearing professor. By night, he outruns boulders. Yes, he does. Have you ever been on the Disneyland ride where the boulder? Who's been on the Disneyland? Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Of course. He punches Nazis, deciphers ancient texts, and makes archaeology look cool. There we go. Okay. So we have all the answers on the board. Indiana Jones, of course. Hair shirted. Vest only. I don't remember that one. The Indiana Jones series. Once again, how about the years that they made Indiana Jones movies? From what to what? Harrison Ford gave him a roguish charm and perpetual bruises. He's always one fedora. Tilt away from legend. The character was inspired by 1930s serials and Spielberg's love of adventure pulp. Couple of Doom. Yeah, 81 was the first one, and 2023 was the last one. You know. All right, top five movie heroes. Here we go. An Amazon raised on an island of warriors with zero patience for patriarchy. Yep. I like those first scenes. She stepped into World War I with a sword, a shield, and zero hesitation. She combines compassion with combat like no other superhero. Yeah. She is a good-looking woman. Yes, indeed. It is Wonder Woman. It is the Wonder Woman movie. Who knows the year of the first Wonder Woman movie? And it is Miss Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot reintroduced her as the icon she always was. That no man's land scene literally chills. She was the first female superhero to headline a blockbuster solo film in over a decade. Linda Carter was good. Yeah. You know, the show was a little more campy back then, right? They try to be a little more serious action movie now. Yeah. Gal Gadot. Yeah. Okay, top four. Here we go. Number 4. A scrawny kid from Brooklyn becomes the heart of the Avengers. He fights bullies, a Hydra, and he even fights Iron Man. His moral compass is made of vibranium. What is this vibranium stuff? Very good. Oh, you've even got, yeah, that's right. Steve Rogers. Captain America, of course. From the MCU. Now, how about, let's see, what do you think they got the dates for the Captain America movies? Captain America, Chris Evans, gave him depth, humor, and just the right jawline. I can do this all day isn't a boast, it's a promise. Cap actually lifted Thor's hammer in the comics decades before Endgame. All right, you guys all got that one. That was hard, huh? And yeah, 2011 is correct. Well, according to my robots, these are the top. Yeah, no, it's a little pop heavy. It always is. It always is. We're not going real deep. We had the Atticus Finch. We had Atticus Finch, so that was kind of deep, right? Okay, top 3. This guy's a hero. You probably like this one. A working class boxer who punches way above his weight class. Taught us how to lose with dignity and win with heart. He climbed the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art into cinematic history. Yes. Of course. There you go. How about the dates of the Rocky series? This might be a little harder. First date and end date of the Rocky Balboa Rocky series. Sylvester Stallone wrote and starred and bled for the role. He's not just a fighter, he's a symbol of resilience. Stallone wrote the original script in 3 days and refused to sell it unless he played Rocky. And you are correct, the first date is 76. Anybody know the last one? The Rocky Balboa series. I don't really remember the name of the last one. First couple were good, right? I don't know. I guess they're all good. 2006. 1976 to 2006. He had to sell his dog. Bummer. Bet you can't get this one. Yeah, they should be excluded. I agree. They should be excluded. Send me an email and I'll pass it on to the robots. Yes, I agree. We now have an opportunity to do real movie heroes. Born on Krypton, raised in Kansas, faster than a speeding bullet. He fights evil with X-ray vision and Midwestern charm. Christopher Reeve gave him humanity to match his superpowers. He is the original superhero. You'll believe a man can fly. Yes. Yeah. What year did it start? What year did the Superman series start? You'll believe a man can fly. Yeah. Yeah, bummer. 1978. 1978, Superman. And if you hated that one, you're going to really hate the next one. We will do a real superheroes. Except we won't call it superheroes. I'm sorry. We'll do a real movie here. More like the first one, right? Marge Gunderson was a good hero. Am I right? We'll do more along those lines. By day, he's Gotham's billionaire, bachelor by night. He's the darkest night. I better reread that. By day, he's Gotham's billionaire bachelor. By night, he's its darkest night. From Tim Burton to Christopher Nolan, he keeps evolving. That's right. So the different directors have done this different ways, right? Different ways. What are some? You guys know some other actors that have played it? Who else has played it? Each director takes a totally different approach to it, right? The bat signal might be the world's most famous light bulb. His rogues gallery is as iconic as he is. Batman has been portrayed by more actors than James Bond, each bringing their own brooding brilliance. Green Brilliance. 1989 till present. Yeah. It says till present. I don't know what that means. Is there a new one coming? George Clooney, yeah. Val Kilmer. Christian Bale. Of course. All good ones. All good ones. Well, boy, thank you guys for fighting through. I guess it wasn't my internet problem. It was YouTube's. But anyway, that's interesting. Robert Pattinson, yeah. Ben Affleck, right, exactly. So anyway, we'll be back on Sunday with 3 new rounds. So make sure you come over for that. What else? What else we got going? Anything else you guys want to see? We'll always try to do mostly movie stuff. Occasionally we'll sneak in something, some wild card, but we'll try to stick with what people like, the movie stuff. And I agree. No comic book movies. I'm gonna tell the robots outlaw MCU. There you go. Anything else new with you guys? Oh, I was gonna say related to the internet. You know, I've told some people they know, but I do have flags in the ground on my property where apparently the new fiber optic internet is going to be laid. One guy told me within a couple weeks. I don't know if I believe him, but I have flags in the ground. So, you know, it's a good sign. Hey, we're back too, but we're done. Yeah, all done. You have to go back and watch it on replay. I don't know if they've got it right now on YouTube, but I will, of course, upload it. And hopefully they get the whole thing back on. And you can play the game if you want to. Otherwise, I'll see you on Sunday. Yeah, no more dial-up. No, you know, I'm on Starlink, and it's mostly good. Occasionally, Starlink will get busy at this time in the evening because everybody's playing games and watching movies at this time in the evening. So that does happen on my occasion. But I guess that wasn't our problem tonight. but yeah, it'll be nice to have high-speed fiber. So that'll be good. That will be coming soon. We'll all cross our fingers for that. All right, guys. So again, thank you for hanging in there and thank you for coming back. Good to see you again, Stuart. Everybody else, Erwin, King, everybody, Jar, everybody that's here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it.